Alright, take two. First one did not work. Alright, we are just going to restart this and take it from the top. It's Kaleos, and I'm back with another Rising Legacy recap. This one is against Crimine SAS. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Probably didn't. But anyway, official look and description. Nice warlog, lead clan, and we were able to come out with the victory, 88-81. We did not dip. They did end up doing a few dips at the end to make it look closer. But overall, great victory for us. Our first hit is going to be Milo coming in on number 3 with these Zap Hogs. So when we saw him do the zaps on this, I'm going to speed up because it took forever. But when we saw him do the zaps on this, we immediately started roasting him because he ends up catching the Town Hall of the Earthquake. However, he later informs us that he meant to do it, which makes sense because we're going to find out how he starts the Hogs right onto the Town Hall. The first part, though, is the Sui for the Eagle. He's going to Sui the Queen for the Eagle. And unlike some attacks later in this video, we do not wall breaker fail. Hint, hint, foreshadowing. Lots of wall breaker fails. Yeti and King to clear out the Tesla farm. And he's going to send a blimp in for the Inferno to create even better straight pathing for the Hogs so that they can start right onto the Town Hall. Rising Royal Championship. Jeezy. Royal Champion to create an even narrower path. And he's going to use the Warden for the Hogs over the Town Hall. Oop, I was in ×2. That makes sense. Going a little too fast. Alright. Still going to crush the base. Heal through the last scatter. Bomb Tower, Wiz Tower, and Single. Singles can't do much against this Hog spam. And the base is just wrecked. Sorry, Milo. I really skipped through most of that attack, not going to lie. But I'm not redoing it. I've already redoed it once because my recorder was not recording. Even though I pressed the record button. Not taking the blame for that one. Blaming that on the recording software. Yes, that's who we're assigning blame to. Anyway, great hit from Milo. Next, we have Evan coming in with the Zap Hybrid on number 4. So he's going to zap the Eagle and Expos on this. And when I saw him do this plan, I was just thinking, this is just ingenious. There's a reason why he's basically 18 packs almost every ward. This was just a great plan. I mean, what can you do as a base designer? I mean, this base is kind of weak to zaps. It does have a lot of value kind of right next to each other, like Queen and Multi and Sweepers. But still, I would have never thought about zapping in Eagle and 2 Expos. That's all the value he got, pretty much. And he's still going to triple a base with the back-end single that the hybrid won't pass to. The Queen's job was basically just to create a funnel at 3 for the hybrid and kill the CC. That was it. He didn't bring rage for her. She was supposed to kill that and then die. So this was fresh, so he didn't know the Tesla farm was there. So that could potentially hurt him. Especially when he engages, the timing of when he engages the enemy Queen and CC. Lucky for him, it's all going to work out. He drops the poison nice and early because he does not have a rage. So he's got to get through the Hound, Headhunter, and enemy Queen before he can send in the hybrid. King at 6, Siege Barracks a little bit farther up, and the hybrid is going to be sent straight into the Town Hall. So many Hogs, so many Miners. Uses a great warden ability so that the healers actually do not die to the Sams. And the hybrid is just going to path straight through the core of this base and take out the cord, multi, and back-end single. And at this point, it's looking crushed, even though he's still got another heal in the bag, especially because the healer transfer really helped him out here. Because otherwise, he would have not 3'd, because everything's just going to path around the dead zone and not to the multi. Queen is still up with ability, so a no rage Queen charge doesn't matter. This was just an ingenious plan and a great triple from Ev. It's hard for me to say Ev. I really want to say EV. It's what I always thought it was. Apparently not. Alright, great hit. And we're going to move on to the next one. Next one is going to be Chris coming in with the Queen Charge Lalo. Now remember what I said about wall breaker fails? Well, Chris is going to have a nice wall breaker fail. Credit to the base designer because this was a very nice Tesla spot. But even with the test wall breaker is going to trigger that, I believe. Let's see. Yes, the test wall breaker triggers the Tesla, and because it's not raged, and because he sends him in before the Queen's tanking it, Tesla takes out the wall breakers, and he's going to wall break fail. Bad news. Has to burn or freeze because the Queen just decides to ignore the Headhunter, and he didn't drop the poison for it. So that's already, he's not in a great spot right now. But this is Lalo. It's a somewhat forgiving attack. Meaning you have lots of flex spells. That's what I mean by that. It's not forgiving. Least forgiving attack in the game. But because you can screw up Hybrid a lot more than you can screw up Lalo. But he does have a lot of flex freezes. Like he's not going to have any freezes now for his Lalo portion, but it's not going to matter. So he has to burn a freeze in the Town Hall because Healer Step in range. I think his original plan was to actually have his Queen skip the Town Hall and start the Lalo onto it. But because he has to burn the jump, the Queen hops in the dead zone. And then he has to burn the Queen ability because the Eagle locks onto his Queen as he's engaging the enemy Queen. It's not going to matter. Just look at this Lalo pathing. Slammer right into the bomb tower, path straight to the bomb tower, to multi, to the Warden, to the core, and it's going to tank the sweeper. I mean, what more can you ask for? Right, Klaus, not much. Alright, Warden ability, catching the loons that weren't being targeted by anything except the multi. It's okay, Chris. Not going to matter. He's lucky because there's 2 back-end ground expos. Uses both haste to try to collapse in that final air defense at 3. Actually, not final, but Queen's going to take out the other. And eventually he gets it, collapses on the Eagle, Tesla farm, it's GG, the base is wrecked. Great Lalo deployment that salvages a not horrible, but Queen charge that obviously did not go to plan. You can always tell how well a Queen charge is going by how many freezes they have to burn. Unless you're like, oh, it's an obvious freeze, we have to burn a freeze against a single. Or for a frozen wall break. Anyway. Great 3-star from Chris. Hopefully it's recording. This time. Next hit is going to be Biscuit on his Town Hall 11 coming in with the P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. So when I was Town Hall 11, I didn't really like to do P.E.K.K.A. Bobat without the Wrecker. But that was a different meta, so I guess times have changed. And I also especially do not like to funnel things in on corners. But again, Biscuit's a pro player. Not literally, not sure he plays for an esports clan. Don't think we're esports. But I'm saying he made a pro move here. Great funnel, and he's just knows nothing will path to the bomb towers. Sets the siege barracks out on one of them, and he's not even going to bring a jump. Like, I would have never, ever expected my P.E.K.K.As to break that wall. I would expect, oh yeah, you're all popping out. No. The only mistake he makes in this attack is he's a little late on the Warden, like dropping it. But aside from this, just look at this bats. So he's got 3 cord Wiz towers, and that's the P.E.K.K.As and King to take out. He's going to have the Hogs take out the 6 o'clock multi and Wiz tower, and all he's got is 1 splash defense, the multi at 12, that can harm his bats. So he bat bombs it, and the base is just going to be crushed. The P.E.K.K.As and King hollow out the core. The 1 bowler in P.E.K.K.A is tanking that Wiz tower. And the Hogs barely escape the tornado with the help of the P.E.K.K.A. Take out the other multi. It's GG. Game over. Base is wrecked. Great hit by Biscuit. Awesome hit by Biscuit. And I think we got one more. It's going to be Hogger on 29. Hogger is going to zap Lalo this baby. So he's going to do a great job of deploying the zaps and get as much value as he can, including air defense, 2 air defenses, and CC and multi. So he's going to get kind of unlucky. It's not horribly unlucky because you kind of have to time the mortar shots when deploying regular wall breakers. But yeah, the mortar shot, not to ruin the suspense, but it's just going to absolutely destroy his wall breakers, and he's not going to get the eagle on his Sui, which he was expecting to get. That's unfortunate. And as you're going to see, it's going to make the attack very close. Still, the slammer pathing is really nice. His biggest issue though, is the 2 sweepers, because he's bringing a dragon in the slammer for the queen, so the queen's done. She's donezo. The biggest issue are the 2 sweepers, especially that sweeper that's closer to 9, because it's just going to absolutely destroy any loons, unless it gets taken out early, that try to path towards the multi at 3 and the eagle. Luckily though, he's going to use both of his freezes, 2, maybe even 3 freezes on the sweepers, because he is really trying to, actually only 2 freezes, really trying to avoid the loons pathing outside the base, where he would fail. He gets enough to path the core that he's able to barely escape with the enemy eagle. He's going to have to use a freeze on it though, because not a lot of loons path to it, so he's going to have to freeze the expo, so 2 loons that can, or 3 loons with no health left can take it out before it just wrecks the pack moving towards 12. They take it out, take out the expo, and barely take out the expo. Oh wow, they don't take it out. Wow. All he's got is the dragon and the baby dragon left, and they're just going to clutch. Sends in an archer to snipe out the trash. Good work. You can tell this happens to Hogger a lot. Just kidding. Clutch dragon decides to path towards the expo. Minions clutch up again, and they decide to path towards the Tesla. And wow, great finish by Hog, and great hit. So yeah, awesome victory for us, 88-81 over a League clan, bringing our streak to impressive levels. All right, not to ruin the suspense or anything, but we'll win our next war too. So yeah, nice streak against League clans, and 13 in a row now, so not too shabby. Not near 41, our record yet, but we'll get there. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.